Hey, this demo is on how to do the tool holder, which is SW7. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go File, New. We're going to do a part inch. This thing is what, 3.78 inches long, 224 wide, and 2 inches tall. So let's go ahead and get this going. So we're going to start on the front, and we're going to sketch on the front. And let's create our rectangle, corner rectangle. All right, let's see. Looks like we're 3.78 inches long, so smart dimension at 3.78. And the height is 2 inches, and that's a 2. All right, we'll finish the dimension, features, extrude boss base, and it looks like the depth is 2.24. And we'll go ahead and finish that, and we have our box. I think I'm going to start on the top view on this one. There are a couple of small cuts there on the top view. If you bring it in here, you can see one right about here and then one right here. So we're going to go ahead and make those first two cuts there on the top view. So I'm going to sketch on the top, and let's go ahead and pull that to the top view. Turn off the shadows. And let's see, the box on the corner looks something like this. It goes back a little bit farther than the one in the middle. And then there's one in the middle which goes something like that. Okay, and we'll smart dimension that. Looks like we've got an inch from here to here. And looks like 0.54 deep. Move that dimension out here. So put the dimensions where you want to see them when they come on the sheet. That's a 0.54. That'll save you some time when you're doing your dimensioning. And then we have a 114 from here to here. Nope, sorry. Scratch that. We have 114 when it comes from here to here. There we go. Like that. Now, what happened there? Let's go ahead and do that smart dimension. I made a mistake on here, but I want to show you that anyway. Notice that when I put this there, it gave me a evil message saying that I've got this thing and it's going to be defined and unable to solve. Let me show you why. Do you see this button right there where it says midpoint? Well, it can't be 1.14 and be on the midpoint of this main line. So when that happens to you, you're going to have to go in there and you're going to have to take that constraint and delete it. Okay, so now let's take that dimension. Let's go ahead and, okay, stop it. And let's go ahead and dimension it again without the midpoint one being there. So let's go ahead and do there. Let's plop it in, and that's a 1.14. Now without the constraint there, see how it drives it more to the right, I guess, of the middle point. All right, and then now we have that 0.54. So that should actually look pretty good there. I guess that kind of fell off there. I'm going to take that and make that collinear. There we go. All right, and smart dimension, we're going to go, looks like 1 inch from the end here. So let's go 1 inch there. And let's go, what is it, 0.76 here. 0.76. There we go, looks pretty good. So if I was to tilt this thing, you can kind of see where I'm at on the top view there. It's kind of coming down. And we will features, extrude cut, through wall, and green check it. So there's our first cut. Part looks something like that. Okay, the next cut I think I'm going to do is from the side view. So I'm going to come in from this side over here, and I'm going to sketch on it. And what we have, let me get this open here, is we have this cut right there, that angular cut right there. The 0.50 is going to be a key, and then that 45. Those are the two numbers we need for that cut. All right. So we're going to, again, sketching on that surface. We're there. Let's go ahead and go to the side view. And let's turn this into black and white. And let's make the line. So it looks like it comes about here and kind of goes down about like that, in that ballpark. And let's convert this line and this line and that line, or that edge, if you will. And notice we have edges, and green check it. And let's trim the part we don't need, that and that. So you see basically we've got that big triangle on the top left corner. The dimension on that was from here to here was 0.50, and then we had a 45-degree angle. I would just plunk that out about like that, and we have a 45. And we have black lines. That's a pretty easy one. And so if I turn this, you'll see where I'm at there, kind of like that way. And we'll features, extrude cut, through Alt, and green check it. So what we have now is we have cuts kind of going into cuts. So this big cut we took cut into the two first cuts we made. All right, the third place we're going to go is to the front view. Now, if I didn't have these surfaces right here, this could be a little tricky because there wouldn't be any surfaces to go to. We're going to do it this way. We're actually not going to use these two surfaces. I'm actually going to have you make this cut from the front plane. So we're going to go to the front plane and sketch on it. And what I want to show you is where we actually are when we're sketching on that plane. So again, front and sketch on it. So we're actually on that back surface right there. Not on the front, but on the back. So watch what happens when we do this. I'm going to go to the front view. And we're going to go, let's see, sketch. Make sure I'm on that front. Sketch on the front. There we go. Okay, so let's see. I want to go to the, that's right, the front view. So let's go something like that and that, I guess, something like that. That's probably not perfect. And then let's do another line right about here. Kind of looks like it goes about like that. And let's convert the edges. Let's convert that and that and that, and green check it. And let's trim out the excess, trim out that and that and that. And smart dimension looks like it's 0.74 here. 0.74. Looks like it's 30 degrees from here to here. Mine's way off. And let's see, that's all we have on that side. We have to kind of work our way from the right to the left here. Looks like we have 0.74 to this point. And that's a 45-degree angle. And then we have a distance from here to here, and that one looks like it's 112. So we have black lines. Now, what I wanted to show you is that look where we're coming. See, we're coming from the back. So even though, because what happened when we made that first plane, it actually came toward us when we made that first box. So the front plane is right there on the back. But that's not going to hurt us at all. We're going to go features. We're going to go extrude cut. But you notice it's going the wrong way. So all you want to do is just grab that little arrow right there and grab it and pull it the other way. And we'll go ahead and go through all and green check it. So you just have to let it know which way you want to go. So we are looking pretty good there. There's the part. We just have one more cut, and it's at that hole on the side view. So let's go ahead and sketch on that side view. This is kind of a dumb hole. I'll show you better holes later on. There's a hole, a hole tool in the software that will allow you to make holes a little bit more smart than this. But we're going to go ahead and sketch it on here. Let's go to the side view. And let's turn off that shading. And so we're going to go ahead and make a hole around there somewhere. Let's give it a size. That is a 0.625. And then there's a location. Looks like, whoops. So location from the bottom up is 0.62. And from the side, it looks like it's 0.76. So this is the first hole that we've done where I'm not going to go all the way through. You notice that the depth of the hole is 1.25, so it's not going all the way through. So what we're going to do is this time we're going to go ahead and features, I'm going to extrude cut, but we're not going to go through all. We're going to do a blind. So the blind one right here, we're going to keep it that way. And then we're going to give a distance of whatever's going through. In this case, it's 1.25. So you see that the hole is not going all the way through. And then we'll just go ahead and green check that. Now let's take a look at it. If we go to the display level where we got the hidden lines, you can sort of see that the hole's kind of going about a third of the way through. If I go to the front view, you can see the hidden line of the hole, and it gets showing as a flat bottomed hole. Go to the top view and to the right side view. And that's it. So that's the tool holder.